It was an exciting and beautiful evening on the grand lawn of the Grand Lucayan on Grand Bahama Island, as the Bahamas Brass Band graced us with sounds and songs of praise and joy. The Minister for Grand Bahama, the Honourable Ginger Moxey, made an appearance and brought remarks.
It is my pleasure to welcome you all to the Bahama Brass Band Sound of Harmony 8, under the patronage of the Honourable I. Chester Cooper, our Deputy Prime Minister. What can I say about our beloved, legendary, iconic Bahama Brass Band? This wonderful band is a representation of Bahamian culture and community at its finest. The Bahama Brass Band was created to fill a need for a music ministry in the Church of God of Prophecy. It was assembled on New Providence in 1925 and on Grand Bahama in 1955, the year the city of Freeport was created, and in the original city of Pine Ridge. Yes. Since this time, it has been a powerful ministry and unstoppable force during its 96-year lifespan. The Bahama Brass Band has positively influenced and possibly changed the trajectory of the lives of hundreds of young men in our community, while traveling throughout the Bahamas and countries around the world, spreading the gospel of Jesus Christ through music. I'm excited about this religious tourism initiative, which has attracted domestic and international tourists to the beautiful shores of Grand Bahama, and aligns with the Davis-Cooper administration plans to create a robust economy for our island with emphasis on culture and entertainment as outlined in our Blueprint for Change. I congratulate the Bahama Brass Band for doing a great work. And once again, I welcome you to this wonderful event, which I can see you are thoroughly enjoying. I wish you all a very, very Merry Christmas and a safe, healthy, and prosperous New Year. Thank you.
Along with the Minister for Grand Bahama, the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Tourism, Investments and Aviation, the Honourable Chester Cooper, also brought remarks to commemorate this momentous occasion.
Let me firstly say what an honor it is to be in Grand Bahama. It's a beautiful day here in Grand Bahama. And this is an absolutely beautiful event and a wonderful, magnificent location. Let me firstly recognize Minister for Grand Bahama, the Honourable Ginger Moxey, my colleague, Minister of Foreign Affairs, the Honourable Fred Mitchell, senators, Christian leaders, Pastor Morris, Bishop Thompson, Pastor Devad Francis, the newly appointed pastor of the Southland Church of God in Nassau. He decided he'd make the trek with me because he wanted to hear some great Church of God of Prophecy music. And all the way from New York is my brother, who is a bishop in the Church of God of Prophecy in New York, Bishop Uzziah Cooper. I say a special good evening to the distinguished members of the world-famous Bahama Brass Band. Please give them a round of applause. If I don't know them from growing up in the Church of God of Prophecy, I know them as distinguished citizens of our country. So I'm honored to be here today. Let me thank Pastor Morris for holding such a significant event under my patronage. Gilbert Morris, my friend, started to brag about his legacy, and I want you to know that I grew up listening to the music of the Bahama Brass Band. I cut my teeth in the Church of God of Prophecy. I used to be a drummer. Gilbert Morris would say I was a percussionist. My mother, Pastor Louise Cooper, declared that I would be a pastor in the Church of God of Prophecy. And so I've become a politician. I haven't veered too far off. Service to country is service to God. Can I have an amen? Amen. So I come to you from Ragged Island. I opened the airport terminal and I said it was a signal for hope and restoration after being devastated by Hurricane Irma. You've had your share of bad experiences with hurricanes right here in Grand Bahama. I'd like to say that this event today is a signal of hopefulness. I feel a spirit of hopefulness and renewal. And I congratulate you for holding this event here today. I know that Mr. Johnson from the Ministry of Tourism is also here today. And I think this is good for Grand Bahama. It's a signal that we are open for business here in tourism. And I note your theme, bringing the nations to our shores. Bringing the nations to our shores. It tells me that there is a vision that Grand Bahama will be a religious tourism capital of our country. And it's a signal that groups and events and weddings and all of those things that Grand Bahama has been known for is coming back. And it's a signal, Grand Bahama, that God has not forgotten you. But we will work to strengthen our tourism product in the East and the West. We will bring the charm and the heritage. We will strengthen and deepen the product here. Minister Moxey would like to call Grand Bahama the events and entertainment capital of the Bahamas. As minister responsible for tourism, I will do all in my power to make it so. And it's delightful to be here at the Grand Lucayan Resort. In my appointment, the Prime Minister says, you know, you are a businessman. If anybody can fix it, you can. So we are endeavoring to fix the Grand Lucayan Resort. Hopefully we will make some announcements soon. We will do whatever is necessary to ensure that we are back in business here at our Lucayan. So ladies and gentlemen, it's been almost 100 years that the Bahamas Brass Band has been delighting the world. Not just the Bahamas, but the legacy and accomplishments and achievement of the Bahamas Brass Band is legendary. My family traveled often to Cleveland, Tennessee, and the National Assembly was never the National Assembly without the Bahama Brass Band. That's what I'm talking about. And therefore, you have brought leadership to music, and we have a track record of leadership, even though we're only 50 years old as a country, and you've played your role. And the Prime Minister has formed a secretariat for the celebration of our 50th anniversary. And we are going to ensure that the Bahamas Brass Band play a pivotal role in this celebration. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to emphasize how very pleased I am that I could come to Grand Bahama today, along with the lovely Mrs. Cooper, to celebrate with you your legacy and your accomplishment, and to send a very strong signal to the people of Grand Bahama of the commitment of Prime Minister Davis and the government of the Bahamas to ensure that we continue to bring this spirit of hope and renewal to the people of Grand Bahama not just for jobs, but for opportunities and for the empowerment of all Bahamians. I take this opportunity to wish you blessings during this Christmas season. I wish you happiness and good health. And may God bless and keep you during the new year. God bless you. Thank you very much.
This beautiful event took us into the evening with beautiful music and expressions of gratitude and hope for all the wonderful things that are happening now and in the future for Grand Bahama. Please stay tuned, like, subscribe, and share this video so that you can stay up to date and watch Grand Bahama recover, rebuild, and revolutionize.